Hello there, my name is K-Hug, you can call me Kyler, and welcome back to the PalWorld Informative Survival Series. PalWorld is a game of crafting tools and weapons, designing and building your custom bases and homes, taming and breeding mysterious creatures, and exploring the vast world, taking on other foes, other creatures, and other towers, obelisks, boss fights, I guess, if you will. The game is incredibly undeniable. But that's enough of the sales pitch. Let's get right into today's episode. And yes, you can see what we're probably going to get into today. And that is using some of these other armor types to go to places like the frost biome. And I think you can also go to the desert, but I don't have enough leather at the moment. So we'll be getting into that ASAP. But what is this guy doing? Oh, I was also going to see if I can make an upgraded shield. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. He says he's crafting something, so let's see if I can get the... I've been rocking the common shield for so long. I would like to get a mega shield. Lots of fragments, palladium fragments that are necessary. We also may need to look at technology. I think we can actually get the next shield unlocked. There's mega, and let's see. I thought there was ultra, maybe. Giga. Where is this crafted? Giga is crafted... Ooh, only at the production assembly line, which, if I'm not mistaken, we might have right over here. This is part of the electrical advancement from the last episode. If you haven't, go check that out. We've kind of went over what to do and what not to do when it comes to getting to industrial level of equipment like such. But it looks like we need 50 fragments for this, so we're just gonna rock this basic crappy armor for the time being. But what I would like to do is just go around real quick and refresh my memory what we got here base wise here and at the other location. So let's fast travel there real quick. That should be northeast, yes, here in the middle of the map. And what we have here is an injured fireplace because I just shot it. No, I shot the foundation. Well, whatever. We've got a couple of our Anubises over here sleeping, and they are here at our mining base, which is supposed to passively produce metal, which isn't going real hot. You can see they're breaking some of the rocks, but they're leaving them laying around. We just got to get some more transportation out of these guys, and I think a few more Anubises may take care of that. The sun must be coming up. Yep. Everybody's happy. Let me head back over somewhere. There it is. Back to the main base, and what I want to do here is just briefly touch on some new, right there you can see it, this Quivern is now a motivational leader mining foreman 3. I went and got another one, went and fought those two a couple more times. I also got a better Shillette, if it would let me see you. You guys wouldn't be all in one. This one's nimble, and so hopefully we get we are gonna get a better overall Anubis, but I'd like to be able to get some more stuff that's adheres to what we need in the series. So, oh boy, what have I done? Okay, we're gonna just spam all this back in there. I hope that's how that... No! No, 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 no. I'm trying to hit the sort button. Come on. Come on, brain. Sort. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're just going to grab a quick party of guys. So, here's a little helpful hint. If you want to level up anybody, if you have a level 1, say I've got, let's see here, if I hatched anything that's level 1, well, there we go. We hatched a Nox at level 1. If I want this guy to level up, just bring him with you, put him in your inventory. I'm not really using this Datsy, but she is super helpful to level her up, because now I think I can use her to help run the base. Now, I'm going to switch her out for the Jolt Hog. I'm going to leave him in my inventory. She hopefully can help carry stuff, also produce electricity, and there was one other thing she could do. Oh, and package stuff and helps us. So this should be all-inclusively better. This should be an upgrade, having her around. But we are waiting, surprise, surprise, on a couple new Anubises right here. We got about 45 minutes left, so let's see how much we can get done in 45 minutes. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and get a 5th POW, or our last POW, to our deck here. And since we are going to the snow, I'm going to assume that everything there is probably ice, dragon, water type maybe. So if we have a good fire type, I think this is a good time to bring a fire type with us. We got Brave. This is a Bushy. Brave means he gets attack bonus. He's not a super high level, but I think he's high enough that we can make use of him. And I think the snow's here, so let's go ahead and go to the mining base. And we will fly up in that early direction. I am going to keep... You know what? I'm used to Minecraft. You guys haven't seen, check out the Minecraft series. That's not a plug, but it is. But yes, I'm used to clicking and pointing at things. And I also just realized I pointed at this monitor when this is the one I should have pointed at. Let's go. Okay, this is our first moment stepping foot into the frost biome. I don't know what to expect. There's some sweepas, which is interesting. We saw those actually over in the desert biome, so odd that they spawn here as well. But I'm hoping to find some new pals. This is where chillettes, I think, are supposed to naturally spawn as well. Here's a chest here. Another silver key. Amazing. I'm hoping there's some new stuff, which isn't looking real likely at the moment. There's a free megasphere. There we go. What is that right there? A foxicle. Now, we are not quite the level of that. I don't know how aggressive these kind of things are, but we're going to get a shot on this guy. And you can see how much damage we don't do. Try to keep our guy alive as long as possible. We'll just keep dancing around the flames. So a little helpful hint. If you catch something on fire, it actually has a higher % chance to catch it. It kind of adds a bonus to your catch ability. So the flames, him being on flames and using tick damage is actually exactly what we want. So he's pretty low. Oh, we are not going to be able to use that orb. Okay, let's try a bigger one. Only a 15% chance with the gold sphere. That's kind of worrisome. We might have to get our red spheres out, which are super expensive. I think I'm going to go ahead and maybe do it here in a second. Let's not miss any of these. Oh no. Okay, so I got the hyper spheres out. Let her take this shot at us. Maybe I'll get one more jab to get a fire on there without killing her. Okay, she's on fire. There we go. 50% chance. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. I think that's perfect. And that's a new pal for us. So she is a foxicle. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. I'm assuming it's way down the line here. So scroll. Oh, there we go. A foxicle. Increases the power of ice pals. That's cool. She does cooling, which is great. And yeah, that's about it. Looks like it's just a simple fox, but we might actually be super out leveled around here. What is it? Okay, so we have something new. A Rendrix, like a reindeer, but he's a big beefy boy. This thing's kind of cool. Let me maybe use like a fire. Yeah, let's get a little more on the front. Oh, buddy, that one hit hard. All right, I'm gonna get to the flame breath. Is pretty cool. Multiple ticks. I'm gonna avoid that. Maybe one more shot, and we'll throw a pal sphere. Uh-oh. Why can't I throw a pal sphere? Throw it. Definitely not gonna happen at 10%, but it was wishful thinking, right? There's nothing else more I can do, so we're just gonna have to ready up some bigger spheres here. She's pretty low, or he is pretty low. I'm gonna go ahead and get him hypersphere out and pray that maybe just by changing we'll lock it in. There we go. Excellent. Raindrix. Positive thinker. Let's go ahead and check that out too. I like we got another guy here. So can be ridden and keeps the rider cool in hot environments. So that's super cool if we go to the desert to have this guy as our carrier. And pretty much this is logging. So nothing special, but we are going to get every single pal checked off of the pal deck. So we needed that one for sure. Got to make sure you get all these effigies. It does increase your capture rate by a percentage, non-negotiable. Kind of, it always just stacks with you as you level up. Here's another verdant egg. You think we get frozen eggs around here? So it's kind of bizarre. Oh, and our guy's hungry, huh? He's supposed to eat from our inventory. Which is strange. We've got a ordeal going on here with some guys taking on a foxicle. And oh, there's a wayfinder. Let's go get that wayfinder real quick. And we might have to manually feed this guy. He's acting pretty cowardly, if I do say so myself. There we go! A natural spawned shillette. So I'm hoping that A, they're not aggressive. Nope, they appear to be frightful. That these guys can have better statistics if we catch them in the natural wild. There we go. We definitely do the damage that we are intended to do with this guy against this lower level guy compared to those level 30s. That was actually pretty incredible that we hit him that hard. We're definitely going to need to switch our spheres out here and be careful not to shoot him again. I would like to shoot him one more time to get the fire effect, but he's actually super low. That first shot did a ton of damage. We need to definitely build more, at least mega spheres. I don't think the blue ones are worth it to us anymore. And so this is really unfortunate. Oh, are we going to waste every single sphere we have? I was getting close to wasting all my spheres. We got conceded, which I don't think is a good statistic to have. Let's keep looking, and maybe we'll find some more chillettes with some, better, better stats. Okay, well, we were unable to find any more chillettes, but what I did just realize is we've been hurting for fragments for quite some time. But do not forget that under your production tab, you do have something called a crusher. I've never thought about it until now, and it's never been really relevant, but the crusher can turn stone into PAL frags. And quite frankly, we have over 10,000 stone and little to no PAL frags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an area to put this. Now I think it'd be nice for it to be over here with all of our production thing. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No. Whew, get rid of that before they get over here. I want to go ahead and put a foundation down first for a place for this thing to be set. I think that'll work just like that. Production, crusher, and let's get this thing lined up and placed. Okay, that's officially square with the world. We'll hold this to build. Hopefully we'll get some help out of somebody. If not, you know what we can do? We'll get our own help. Get our tansy out and let's get to work. Apparently it takes us just wanting to use one of our own pals for everybody else to pitch in. So, now, the crusher right here, you could turn wood into fiber and stone into frags. And we've got 4,000 stone, which means we could make almost 900 PAL frags. I'm not going to make that much. That's going to take way too much time. Maybe let's cancel and let's go with maybe like 200. I know that, I also keep doing that. Let's cancel one more time. Not max. Let's go to 10 and then go by 10 to about, what's the workload look like? 2,000? They can deal with it. Let's go with 320. Start production. These guys, well, whenever he wants, he'll come over and work on this, and then we'll be able to collect them in the meantime. But let's go ahead and look at the egg timer real quick. This will give you guys an idea of how long I was out running around. Okay, we got about 25 minutes. So what I want to do today, or step number 2, what I want to do today is, as promised, we are going to take on some of the other boss battles that we did not take on our first go-around. The first go-around, obviously, starting at level 11, is the Chillette. And then you go to the Pen King, on to the Azure Robe, and the Grin Tail. That is the big cat guy there. Now, we are now well above 20, so we can take on all of our level 20 guys. And I candidly have done some since we've been on. That's on me, but we're going to go back and do them again. So we're going to take on the Catress. We're going to take on King Paco. Those are 2 new ones. And we're going to go back and do the Fangalope again. I already have one. We'll do the Bushy again, just so you guys can see. And then I thought there was... And then we may take on... Oh, and the Quivern. Get another one of those guys. We may take on a couple more of these guys that are really at the peak of our ability. That's like the Patalia, and maybe even the Beacon. So we'll see what we decide on those guys. But let's start by just going in order from probably right to left. Seems like they're all 23, which is kind of funny. So let's start with Catress and work our way across the map. Okay, so this is our first encounter with Catress. Let's see what she's got. Let's activate our assault rifle. That effectively does nothing. I would just like to point out that guy's assault rifle does literally nothing. Okay, I wasted an orb. Let me switch over to like the Fangalope and see what she's got. She's got that ram attack, which ends up being really useful for this. And she's also got this acid cloud. Ooh, that one right there. She's putting up a harder fight than I thought. I actually thought we would kind of hit her in a couple, 3-4 shots and she'd be ready to be tamed, but she's putting up a good fight. So let's see this one through. Now, if I had to guess, or not guess, but we'll be able to find out. After this, we'll learn what kind of type she is. I'm going to guess dark and maybe... No, probably just dark. Dark, maybe fire? Once you learn that, then you can choose which pals to attack her with in order to get the 50% increase at damage done. Coming in with the dark attack here. That's why I'm assuming she's dark. And to get ready to pick her up here after one more good attack. Boom, right there. Pick him up, throw this, and see if we can get her with a common. Probably not. We're going to probably use a Mega Sphere. Probably have to use something even bigger than Mega Sphere. We'll give it a couple tries. Alright, I'm going to step it up to the Giga Sphere. That was a close one. Count it down. A first Catress acquired. Blood of the Dragon. And now we also gained a level up. So let's go ahead and boost. Probably going to keep boosting our health. Unfortunately, I think that is the limiting factor in this game is health. But we did the one thing that I was set out to do today, and that was the assembly line has been acquired. Oh, tomato plants. And I think these are technically... It's a furniture set, but it'd be kind of cool to store things in. I'm going to go ahead and get it. I'm kind of... Oh, and a witch's cauldron. Oh, that's to improve medicine. Well, we don't use medicine, but we'll check it out. And shot grenades, dealing damage, electrifying surrounding environment. Probably not going to use them. I haven't been using any of the weapons yet, so... Ooh, there's a PAL sphere launcher. What? That's pretty cool. But we got the bench, we got the Catress. Let's move on to our next fight on the map. Moving on to our next fight, we're actually going to head over to the King P.A.K.A., but if you've got the small settlement unlocked, I'm going to head in here and we're going to go ahead and do some trading. Don't forget that you got a guy here inside of that building up there that sells pals and buys them, and you got the merchant here who will buy all this junk that you get, all the stuff that you didn't not buy, sell. You don't know what to do with, like rubies and these tails and feathers and the dragon eyes. All of this is just to be sold to this guy for a whopping 23,000 gold. Now, with all of that gold, a total of 56,000, we could probably buy about any pal the game throws our way. Let's go check out what this guy's got for sale. This guy is not the exotic tamer or trader, and so we won't get much, but if he's got something we don't have, maybe we can get something good here. Just a bunch of Jolt Hogs. That's actually really funny. Nothing good there, but let's go ahead and, first off, feed somebody in our inventory is hungry. Who is it? The guy we just used. But let's go ahead and check this out real quick. There's also a cave. Okay, so these usually are open. I don't know if I've ran through this before. But you gotta, there's caves all over the map. You gotta remember where those are at. Actually, I might go ahead and just locate it on the map. Let's scroll in, E to set marker, and we'll put, let's go with the little boss logo. It means there's a cave there. That's a cave location. Every time we see one of those, we'll make sure we put a label down so we can find them again later. Now, we're gonna need this guy because we have to go up this cliff. And I think the King P.A.K.A. should be... Yes, right over here. He's asleep. We can take these guys out. Boom. And now our first hit is going to have some serious advantage against this guy because he's sleeping. So get up behind him. Give him the Ignitus Breath. And we didn't do a whole bunch of damage. But we're going to bail. I cannot hit. This is the biggest thing on the map. And I am having a problem hitting his giant rotund body. Surely he's not running away. He sure is. Got a 5% chance of capture. That's not gonna happen, so we'll get this. Oh no! Get the spheres out. I start chucking away here. I don't know why he's running. I've never seen a pal do this before, but new level of difficulty unlocked. And nailed it. Perfect. Our first capture, the king pack. We got positive and more precious pelt. That's the things that you can sell to the guy. So there we go. Another one out of the way. On we go. I guess the Bushy's the next closest one. Let's go back to the settlement, and then we'll head over to the Bushy and take him out as well. All right, we're diving into the Bushy, and looks like he's asleep. Hold on. And we're on. I don't know why that wasn't a headshot, but that's fine. We got ourselves a fire type here. This is the guy who does level 2 kindling. And he also helps build things. He's kind of like our Wixens, I think, just like a level lower. Oh, I forgot he has a ninja sword teleport thing. Wow, that... I'm not getting that shield back, that's for sure. He does not like me. Fangalope needs to make sure she doesn't get too carried away. Down to 300 health. Here comes the acid cloud. Oh, pull her back. Throw the orb. With a 40% chance to catch, I think we're looking pretty good. Maybe 1 sphere. Nope, let's go with 2. And that is gonna do it. Awesome. We got an abnormal Bushy. Ooh, I wish I could see what abnormal does. And precious entrails, which are more of those sellable items. Oh, and some ingots, which is super strange. Well, that's another one off the list. Onwards to the next. All right, we got minorly distracted. We have a shining ribbony here. Not sure what they do. I'm having troubles catching this dang thing. It has given me a headache of sorts. Man, this thing is the most resistant little pal I've ever encountered in this game. And my health is not doing great. Hopefully, I don't need to switch over to the hypersphere. Oh my goodness. Over to the hyperspheres after throwing 3 of those away. Maybe this will be the one. Perfect. All right. Distraction aside, let's continue on. And I was gonna actually bring this up 2 seconds ago before I encountered the shining. Is if you are looking for the Fangalope and you were on the map and you were saying, I am standing all over this guy. Well, do not forget that from the Ascetic Falls, there's a waterfall about where my cursor's at now. I'm gonna go ahead and place a marker here. That's a boss token entry. There's a waterfall, and behind said waterfall is actually the entrance to the Fangalope's lair. Right here, called the Falls Mineshaft. All right, a few minutes run into the base of this mineshaft, and there she is in the middle of the arena. You come in here and you just get started. She's a common type pal, which means there's nothing that's good against her, nothing that's bad against her. Everything is just standard attack. You just gotta find a guy with good health, I meant to say, and good defense, and that is all you're gonna need for this fight. Oh, and Ajirobe is taking her out of the... taking her out of the arena. I cannot shoot anything to save my life. Oh my goodness. I can take hits though. There we go. Is that her? Uh-oh. Bushy is not looking good. It's time to move on. Come on, Tansy. Get in there, buddy. Oh, wait, what have we done? Oh, we have glitched out the Fangalope, which means I can sit here and do whatever I want. Oh, unless I take away said glitch. Okay. Mistakes have been made. The acid cloud is painful. I'm starving. My pals are starving. Things are not going well. Please capture. Let's go. Motivational leader. Fangalope in the box. And 2 more ancient civilization parts. Back to base. Grab some food. Heal some pals. And then we'll head out to the new fight. That is always a satisfying feeling, coming back to a ton of gold on the ground. Now, we got to get our Fangalope healed up. She's not doing so hot. And we got to figure out what's going on with this whole food thing. So I'm going to run over here. Check out the food box. I think we've got plenty of food. Yeah, look at that. 2,000 berries. But for some reason, the berries in my inventory are not counting towards the PAL inventory. The PALs should pull from here. They're actually starting to do it now, which is really interesting. Oh, no. That was me auto-eating. Your pals in your inventory, in your party, and yourself are supposed to eat from the food satchels you can make. As you can see down here, it gives us 2 slots. For some reason, I don't know why it's not actually tracking that, which is not a big deal. It's rather annoying, I guess, to say the least. But we can do without that for now. So, got everything sorted here. We're looking good. I've got a couple extra eggs that we're going to go ahead and drop off. And we're going to check. And hopefully... Well, we need some more cake. Unfortunately, this guy's not working, but we've only got 10 minutes left on those eggs there. So let's drop off these guys. Are these all regular? They're all regular, so you're 5 minutes. We will be back in 10 minutes to hatch said eggs. Let's head on, grab 1 more pal. We got to replace our Fangalope. Now, it doesn't really matter what we use here, but I would like to use something that I can also, in return, ride. And is helpful. I don't have anybody that gives me Vanguard, so we're going to grab this R-Sox, give him some levels. Vanguard gives me, I believe, additional attack, which is great. Okay, so we got our party selected here. We got a really low level guy, but we got a raid coming. So, well, we don't. We have a raid coming, but from my understanding, they can't get up here. Yeah, they're way down off the bottom of this map. So we're in a perfect spot. This actually, you know what? The title, best base locations was clickbait, but I'm gonna be real honest with you. This is the best base location. There is metal. There is no way for raiding parties to get up here. There's a nice flat spot. There's a cool little lake. I think this is in fact the best basic base building location. Now, moving on to the next boss fight. And now this is definitely going to be a new one for all of us. I don't think we need to do the Quiver. We've done him enough and we've got a good one. I think we go take on something we don't know if we can win against. And that's going to be, let's maybe random roll this. Let's check out the ones that we can do. Well, we can do any of them. But the ones we may be able to win against. Would be a better question. I think I'm gonna head out and see if we can take on the beacon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to the nesting grounds of the beacon. Now, it does say it's not too much higher level than what we just fought against health-wise, but this is definitely going to be a hard fight. Let's get this little guy out of here. These guys are typically afraid of us. Why does he jump in here? Will he run? Of course not. I can't have a secondary one fighting us. Let's see if I can get rid of this guy. I'll give this guy a chase me out real quick. And then we can get on with the actual boss fight. Yeah, you ain't nothing but a mouse on a wheel, buddy. Alright, well, here we go. I'm going to jump off. We're going to equip the crossbow and give him a good peck. And hopefully the Van Worm has some tricks up his sleeves that I am not aware of. Oh my goodness. He almost one-tapped our Van Worm. He's an electric type Pokemon. Or PAL, my bad. And that was really concerning. Holy cow. Let's see if we can find something a little more conductive to taking him out. Woof! Because this does not look like the answer. Okay, so you definitely want to have all your pals be the same level as the guy you're fighting, because this fight is going to be gruesome. I so hope we could ride this thing. Perfect. Okay, come on, Azurobe. We believe in you. I'm gonna queue up a Bushy just in case. Bushy time. Get in there, give her your give her your sword, give her your samurai mastery. That's 100% not what I meant. Wait, what does F do? Bushy, use your blade. Oh, that was cool. Throw an orb. I'm ready to use all of my max level orbs. 50%, 40% chance to capture. Come on, we only got 3 more. I am physically actually sweating. Come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Come on, please. Please. Yes, the first boss kill. We got 6 ancient technology parts and 1 new beacon. If we can't ride this thing, I'm uninstalling today. I'm not gonna install, but you know what I mean. Let's see where that thing lies on the list. There he is. Can be ridden as a flying mount. Applies electrical damage to a player's thing. Transportation 3, electricity 2, gathering 1. This thing is quite... We never looked at her. What's she got? Medicine, transportation, handiwork. Ooh, Catress looks like she'd be really good for base, actually. Base work. She got transportation and handiwork. But this thing looks like it, and hopefully it is, faster than the bird we are currently using. The King P.E.K.K.A can also be ridden and helps carry supplies, so increases your max capacity for carrying. And I think that's all the new ones we got. And we did unlock something new. We just didn't hover over the grapple gun. Okay, it is time for us to head back to base. The relieving moments of picking up all of the money. Yes, all right. Well, I think it is time for us to... Oh, not do that. It's time for us to eat a chicken leg. We did lose another member of our venturing party. Sorry, our socks. You were level 13, but you are now level 27, so it did you well. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the new guy in our inventory. And that is... Why is he not in our inventory? Ooh, I'm going to put Catress onto the base so she can get some work done. We have a Rendrix, one Rendrix and a new Chilette. Chilette's not good, but the Rendrix could help us with logging. We don't really want a logging guy. We don't want him chopping all our trees down. I'm looking for why this bird's not at the top of the deck. We'll sort by PAL deck number, go to the end, and where is the, here we go. Lightning type, level 29 bird. Let's put him in our inventory. Look at the comparison of the stats. Much higher health pool, and less defense though, which is kind of crazy actually. And the sanity is a little lower. But I'm curious to see exactly how high of a level the saddle may be. It may be unobtainable, but let's see if we can find it. It's not looking good. There it is. Beacon saddle is not into level 34. So we're going to go ahead, store him back in the box. We should have our guy should be healed. We had a little deer guy. Here we go. We had, which one do we want? That guy's starving. That's the guy we used to have, but I think... Ooh, Aqua Burst is good. I think the motivational leader is a better fit for us, just to have the ability to have increased work speed. So workaholics are that important, and she needs to eat anyways. Okay, well, I think the next step is, before we get out of here, is we do finally have the means to use the weapons assembly. We need another 60 ingots and about 15-ish nails, so let's get to work on gathering some supplies. Alright, well, it's usually easier said than done, but when you've got a fully automatic base, it's usually, or it seems to be, easier done than said. So it's time for me to try to do my maneuverability here to line everything up. I'm just using the 2 like poles at the top and then lining the track up. Walk to the side and hopefully Okay, so this is gonna hang over a little bit. Now, I don't like that. That hurts my noggin, that hurts my OCD. I'm wondering, I'm not gonna place that yet because I'm curious if by placing that, if I cannot put a foundation down first. So let's do the foundation. I'm trying not to move my camera so I don't lose track of my placement. And I think it goes this way. Are they symmetrical on both ends? Let's line myself back up here. And let's give it a 180-degree twist. Is it exactly the same? Ooh. It appears it is, so how do we know? Oh, this way, because the crates on the left seem to match. All right. Step it out, and we had about a 1-leg gap. Boom. There it is. The gap right here, as I'm talking about, is 1-leg gap there. 1-leg gap there, and the same thing on that first one. This is the upgraded workbench, which is going to allow us to upgrade our base upon completion. So let's get over here. Let's get the gang out, and let's get this thing built. Wow. Okay, thanks to Katniss, who stays up all night, that's what I'm calling her, we are done with our production. Everybody else went to bed, lazy bums, but she is a nighttime beast, and so she stayed up to help us out. That gets us the ability to craft all our weapons and ammo, and a PAL box upgrade is available. Head over here, V for upgrade. Boom, we can now have, whoa, max PALs and base are limited to the world settings currently. Oh, we can have a max of 15 PALs, and that is kaput. That is it. So we have reached max level of PALs within a base at 15. Very interesting. I think the next steps that we can do is hatch some of these eggs, which looks like most of them are almost done. But let's start with these verdant eggs, the ones that are probably little to nothing. We got a tansy, one of our favorites. Let's reassign another one. About 10 minutes, and let's go ahead and hatch our first good Anubis, hopefully. Motivational leader, it didn't get all the good stats, but I will take it. That means it should be good as a pocket player guy, but we just want him for base collections. It's honestly the only purpose of us having these guys. He can mine, he can carry stuff, and he can also help build things with level 4. So, motivational leader, just for a reminder, is player work speed, and the sanity does drop. So, Dainty Eater's good. Like I said, that's unfortunate a little bit, but I'm happy to have him regardless. Let's add a couple more beds, up to 3, to max out this section. Jeez, we got a lot of guys over here. I don't even know. Whoa. 100? That thing probably stores all of the stuff. And here's some other containers as well. Wow. And we have a tomato plantation. We should probably get on that as well. The pot thing. All of these are boosts, if I haven't gone over that before, are boosts to your farms, whether it be, wrong button, whether it be the silo for farming, the axe for wood collection, cauldron for, all of those are just upgrades to the life, or the way your pals already operate. We're going to go ahead, since we have it, and it seems like it's probably going to be important at some point in time. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a tomato farm. Now, I had a question about this before with things being destroyed. This being outside the corner there, is that going to make it explode? I guess we'll find out. 4 whole minutes. So if you get everybody to work, we're down to 30 seconds. Everybody get over here. 5 seconds. Look at us go, team. And it appears to be fine. So I was worried about this edge being out because it kept blowing up our breeding pen. So it looks like that is going just fine. Let me see if we have any more cake available. So close. I need you. You. Can I get you? Can you focus on the... Apparently not. I need somebody else to focus on this. Oh, I have an idea. We have a bushy in our inventory. I need you to focus on getting us some more cake because these guys are ready to produce the next egg. Yeah, so we've got a few minutes here. Approximately 5. Oh, we can go ahead and set this egg as well. That's my apologies. 5 minutes. We'll meet you back, but I'm going to build up some more of the base stuff and we'll hatch the final eggs before getting out of here. Okay, well, enough time has gone by that all of our eggs, including the other ones in my inventory, are officially taken care of. So let's start with least exciting to most exciting. And we'll start with this little 5-minute egg. Probably another tansy or a gumas. You never know. This was a 10-minute egg. I think it must have been like a medium verdant. Another gumas, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and hatch this huge rocky egg. We know this is gonna be an Anubis, hopefully a better one. There we go. Motivation. That's actually the perfect Anubis that we could have gotten out of that combination. I'm gonna go ahead and start up this next Anubis egg, but this is a new one. This is the large verdant egg that we found, and hopefully something good. A robin quill. Okay, not bad, not bad. I actually used to like those. Used to be one of my favorite pals, but I think that's gonna bring us to a good stopping point. We got everything we could have asked for. Let's go ahead and actually, one thing we can do is let's add the Anubis that we just got to our list of base dwellers. Get to work, sir. Well, that is going to do it for us today. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me today. If you're still here hanging out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, share with your friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the video today. I know we didn't do much base stuff. The last two ones, we moved the base and we showed up. We showed what industry was all about. And this time I just wanted to go out there and fight some of the boss fights. If you guys want to see more informative Let's Play episodes where I just, go through the ins and outs of each fight individually, what pals are best for it, let me know down below, and I can definitely put something together in the near future, or maybe even for next time. So, without further ado, as always, stay beautiful, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.